Everybody, this is Jeff Veal, the business guru, on holidays at the moment, coming here from downtown Boracay in the Philippines, one of the most famous islands in the world. Beautiful beaches, beautiful food, beautiful place, hot as hell, but it's a great place. And I'm sorry I didn't come here a long time ago, years ago. I always thought I would never come here, but here I am. I'm supposed to be on a holiday, but I've been working harder than ever. You know, this just goes to show you, doesn't it? I've got a great guest today, all the way from the States. Her name is Lisa Greer. And Lisa is a founder with a very unique company. And the company name is Plumleaf VPA, that's Vendors Performance Assessment. And she'll tell you all about that shortly. IT vendor management. She's been doing this for quite a while now, and she's very good at what she does. So we help companies get their outsourced IT vendors to deliver what they promised you. Imagine, guys, you send tens of thousands of dollars and the project gets stuck or it's delayed or whatever. That's where Lisa is your troubleshooter. She's the equalizer. She'll step in and knows the background of all this stuff, and she'll make it happen. So reach out. If you've got a problem like that, reach out. If you want to know more about what she does, same thing. Reach out, have a virtual cup of coffee. Costs you nothing to have a chat to and find out what she can do to help you, right? Personal motto was one of mine as well. Integrity is the forefront of how I operate. And it's all about integrity, guys. It's all you've got, right? Remember, it's all you've got. It's what you start with, right? Mm-hmm. So we've got a lot of other details about, and we'll be putting Lisa across all the social media platforms shortly. But it's my great pleasure to welcome to the stage Lisa. How are you going, Lisa?
I am doing well. Thank you so much for having me. And wow, calling me the equalizer.
Yeah, that's
I got to make sure I live up to that, right?
That's a good one, isn't it? The equalizer. I've done that a few times in the past. You need someone sometimes to get things back on equal level, right?
That's my job. Yes.
Absolutely. Tell us about your journey and what inspired you to pursue this current career path of yours. Tell me how it all came about.
In a nutshell, I grew up in information technology. I always say IT. If it had a keyboard,
you're a nerd. You're telling us you're a nerd.
Oh, I'm such a nerd.
Good. Let's go.
I am an IT geek. High school, college, the whole nine.
Wow.
My career, information technology. I absolutely loved it. I was hooked, and I've been there ever since. And so I took that and turned it into Plumleaf.
Awesome. What's been the most challenging aspect of your work, and how do you overcome that?
The most challenging is being called an auditor. You know, it comes with a little bit of a negative connotation. I like equalizer, though.
Yeah.
I try to spin that as I am a mediator. I'm working for the client, but I'm trying to mediate between the client and the vendor to make sure they are plumb in alignment.
Yeah, basically, guys, for example, you put a big project together, and it might be an app or something like that ilk, and it gets stalled or it hits a roadblock or something. Lisa, with her ability, can come in and say, "Hey, give me a look at this, and where's the blockage? And let's get the blockage out of the way, or let's turn left instead of trying to go through the wall. Let's go round or under or over, and let's make it happen." That's what her job is. So reach out.
100%.
If you're stuck on a project, guys, reach out. The worst you can do is have a chat, isn't it? That's the worst you can do, right? Tell us an important moment in your career that changed your direction and headed you off in this journey. What was an important aha moment?
Transitioning from being an individual contributor to management. I always wanted to play. That's why I'm an IT geek. I want to play. Let me develop. Let me create. Becoming a leader, a people leader, you have to let them play and you lead. So I kind of didn't get to play as much.
So now you get to play all day. You get to pay and play, right?
Yes.
In your opinion, Lisa, what are the key qualities and skills that have helped contribute to your success? I guess the fact you're a nerd and you're very determined nerd, right?
Yeah. I would say my creativity and certainly being a nerd. You have to be teachable still. As much as I think I can create, you have to be teachable. And I would say for me, I speak English and techie. Us geeks, we get so excited with the acronyms and what things can do. No. Let's focus on what it can do for others, what it can do for the business.
Yeah, the couple of chats I've had you already, you've got a unique way of making it simple. You don't talk geek talk, you talk normal talk, which is good for the average business guy. That's fantastic. Tell me, How do you stay motivated and continue to innovate in your field? What's your secret there?
I'd have to say that one is a challenging project.
Yes,
because you've really got to dig in, you've got to peel back the layers of the onion. Whereas some of the other ones are pretty much cookie cutter, boilerplate, check this, verify this, validate that. Okay, here's the plan. But those different ones, the challenging ones, you really gotta dig in. That's where I'm motivated. Like, I'm not going to let this defeat me. We're going to work through this. We're going to figure this out, and we're going to make everyone happy. So that's my motivation.
You got that unique perseverance, which is wonderful. And you're a good communicator. You listen. That's a key quality as well, no doubt. Tell us about a recent project or achievement you're particularly proud of, where you got a result for someone.
I'd have to say my recent VPQ score. What it is in a nutshell is it's a DIY assessment for your IT vendors. So if you don't want to have us actually come in and do the work, you can take our VPQ score. It's like an IQ for vendor proficiency.
Yes.
And you take this set of questions, and what you get back is a detailed report. Here are the gaps. Here are the categories where those gaps are. And here are some things you can do to build a remediation plan.
Yeah, or the person you've already paid, like, you can share it with them and say, hey, this is what we should be doing. This is, we went left and we should have gone straight ahead, or whatever the case may be. Right.
Absolutely.
What advice would you give a younger version of yourself who wanted to follow in your footsteps?
Oh, wow. That's a hard one. In terms of being an entrepreneur, I would say you have to have patience.
Yes.
You've got to be disciplined and persistent. We want things now, or even yesterday. Hurry up. I want to be famous, or I want to be successful, and I want to make 9 digits.
Yeah, not going to happen, right? Not going to happen.
Not going to happen.
Guys, just what it's worth. I had 5 multi-million-dollar companies. Let me tell you, of the 5 of them, I went in, I'm going to kill this market. I know what I'm doing, rah, rah, rah. And I did not make a dime. True story. Not any of those companies. I did not make a dime for 6 months. Just, I had capital, I had tenacity, and I had a belief, and I just stayed with it, and I learnt the process, and I learnt what I was doing wrong, and I improved, and I got better, and then I became one of the best at it. But it took years, right? Most of those industries, I've stayed anything from between, I'm an old guy, don't forget, I stayed between 5 and 20 years in those industries. So I became an expert. Impressive. And now I consider myself somewhat of an expert in marketing, because I had to market those businesses. So 50 years worth of marketing knowledge, guys. And I still don't know it all. I reach out to experts all over the world every day, right, to fill in, like you do too, I'm sure, to fill in the gaps for me, That's
why I said you have to be teachable.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no one knows it all, and things change. Just when you think you know it all, AI comes along and shows you what you don't know.
Change the whole game.
Absolutely, big time, which is in a good way too, in my opinion, in a good way. Tell me, looking ahead, what are your goals and aspirations for the future, Lisa? What do you want to be doing?
This is going to be maybe a little bit weird, but what I'd like to do is structure Plumleaf such that it's 80% autopilot and only 20% leadership from me. I want it to develop so that, for the most part, it runs on its own. Yeah, it's strong enough. It's flexible enough.
Yeah, that's a nice wish. If you can get there, you've got the IT background, so you're certainly going to keep working on it and grinding away. If someone wants to hear about your wonderful services and how you can help them, what's the best way to reach out to you?
The best way is LinkedIn. Lisa Greer, Plumleaf VPA. Yeah. Or let's talk at plumleafvpa.com.
There it is.
Oh, and of course, there's my website. Everything is Plumleaf VPA.
There it is, guys. And look at that lovely background, guys. That's a very unique background. Take note of that background. She even does those little backgrounds to help people out, and doesn't charge very much for them either. So reach out if you want one of those cool backgrounds, guys. Reach out to this geeky lady, and she'll whip one up for you in no time. Right?
Thank you. I did admit that I was a geek.
Yeah, you did. That's very good of you. Not just me, not me saying it, guys. You said it herself. Lisa said it to me. Before we wrap it up, Lisa, tell us about the fact that you've been geeky most of your life. Tell us a fun fact about yourself when you're not being a geek. What's a fun fact that most people don't know?
When I'm not being a geek, I'm drooling over cars, primarily sports cars.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I want to know how fast it can go. What's the torque, the 0 to 60? Let me listen to the engine. It's just like, it's like mechanical art.
Yeah,
it's
they
like
purr.
art
Yeah, it is. Yeah, they purr. Yeah. There's a chap,
man.
there's an Australian chappie online, a lovely guy. He's a billionaire, by the way. He owns something like 1,500 franchises. Lovely guy called Brad Sugars. And Brad, because he can, not because he doesn't brag, he's a cool guy. He often does quick lives to help people, like tips in his Ferrari. He's driving along his Ferrari, says, "Good morning, guys," da da da, and then you go, roar, and you hear that roar.
Man, the engine, nothing like it. I'm sorry, I digress. You can tell I really like cars.
Yeah, no, but it's a beautiful sound. I'm not a car freak either in that sense. However, I just love the sound of it. I go, oh, that's funny. I mean, and I'm not into cars as such, but I think to myself, for that sound, I'd almost get one just for the sound.
Just for that. Yeah. And that 0 to 60, let me experience how quickly I can go from 0 to 60.
That'd be pretty cool. Yeah. What you got to do, you got to get yourself over to Dubai. Apparently, and that's on my wish list, by the way. You can go to Dubai, and it's not that expensive. It's something like $400 or $500. You can actually drive a Ferrari. You can get in a Ferrari and go around the track. Yeah, so that's
I'm going to have to add that to my wish list.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. They do everything better than most people in Dubai. But you've been an awesome guest, Lisa. And if you want to be a guest on 15 Minutes of Fame, guys, just like Lisa, think about it. A TV commercial would set you back about $30,000 in your state. And people will get up, make a burger, grab a drink, go to the toilet, whatever, and probably miss the whole darn thing. 10 radio spots also sets you back $3,000 to $5,000, and invariably they play them at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning when people are asleep. So come on, 15 Minutes of Fame. We'll put you across every known social media platform we possibly can with all your social media contacts and put you in front of hundreds of potential clients, just like we're doing for Lisa. So guys, there it is. Thanks for being on the show today, Lisa. You've been an awesome guest.
Thank you so much for having me. It has truly been my pleasure to talk to you.
Lovely. Likewise.